So there I was, 2014, in the classy restaurant that we commonly know as McDonald's. I had just gotten an iPod 4th generation for Christmas, and just got a Minecraft gift card from the supermarket nearby. Using the free Wi-Fi, I pulled up Minecraft.net, tapped redeem, created my Minecraft account. The only question was, what do I call it? Now, I just so happened to have ordered a cheeseburger medium combo with raspberry as the drink, and gotten a caramel sundae with it, as, I don't know, I liked them. Inspiration struck me. I typed caramel sundae into the box, and it said, no, go away. My first thought was to put an extra C at the start, but that looked bad, so I whacked the extra S in there, and it looked alright, and it wasn't taken. So I just went, fuck it. And from that day forth, Caramel Sundae was born. And then like 2 years after that maybe, I discovered this fucker called Sunday, who has a pretty fucking similar name, and that's the only people that anyone would say anything about, despite me never knowing the person. I had this happen recently, and he doesn't even play Minecraft anymore. What the fuck? Just to make things even worse, when I went and typed Caramel Sundae in for this video, it didn't complain about it, and then I checked NameMC to see the history of it, and it wasn't taken to 2018. What the fuck, Mohang? Turns out, the family PC ran Windows Vista, and also had the wimpiest GPU I've ever seen with my own eyes. The game didn't even run apart from rendering the sky. Maybe. With no clouds. On a super flat world. Looking straight up. I would in future have more luck running Minecraft on a tub of ice cream. Regardless, on April 1st, 2014, I created the YouTube channel that you see before you. And from there, it would only be a matter of time. I got my first laptop, I can't remember. It was a Dell Inspiron 15 3542, and it came installed with Windows 8.1. What a mistake that OS was. And when I saw the start menu coming back in Windows 10, I upgraded as soon as I could. And with it came the legendary Windows Game Bar. Many people don't like it that much, and it's gone through a lot of changes over the years, but at the time there was only one feature that I cared about. Record. While there was probably other recording software at the time, I didn't know about it, and this was a button that I could push and get started. I did actually give this a shot at the end of one of my science classes while playing Simple Planes. I was only recording desktop audio, and I eventually edited it with Windows Movie Maker in a style inspired by Soviet Womble, who I had just discovered at the time. The video would be pretty terrible. The font choice was bad, the colors were inconsistent, the whole thing was poorly timed, but this would be the first step towards creating some of the content you see today. This is the first video I made, but not the first one I uploaded. I started with a Death Run map that I played with a few of my friends at the time, and I still have the world to this day. During season 1 of the channel, only 3 series would air. Death Run of 3 episodes, Caramel Craft with 2, and Simple Planes Fails, only 2 episodes, as the second one lost the organic comedy that happened in the first one, which was also pretty terrible. The issue soon became editing. Movie Maker was quite limited and meant that I couldn't add background music because the music track that I would normally use was reserved for my vocals, and I've only got a single video layer and a text layer. I tried and failed miserably to bleep swear words out. It didn't take long though for me to discover a piece of software called DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve 12.5 had just come out, and with it came a free version. I downloaded it, installed it, and was immediately confused when I took a month and released my first video that I edited with Resolve. Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location Part 1. This also featured a new intro. At the time, this video featured my face, which is why it is very privated now. Using Resolve allowed me to have my camera in the top right, add animations, zooms, and as much animated text as I wanted. Eventually I learned compositing using green screens, and I changed the intro sequence yet again. Today I've got a fairly good grasp on Resolve, but still I learned better timing, fine editing, emphasis, and storytelling with every video that I produce today. Hell, I wrote a script for this thing. That doesn't happen for every video out there, does it? Season 2 would feature 4 Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location videos, a 3-episode Minecraft series called Random Vanilla, 2 wiki races, a full playthrough of The Room and The Room 2, and Start My Slime Rancher playthrough. I would also feature a redstone build, a Q&A vlog, and record 10 episodes of a Minecraft Let's Play series, which is still the longest series on my channel to date. The season would end with some Hypixel minigame videos, and my first Easter special. Towards the end of April in 2017, I would visit America, and with it came a lot of changes to the channel. Firstly, my audio quality greatly improved as I purchased a Blue Spark while I was there, which I still use today. Around this time, my content would almost completely shift away from Minecraft. I started playing PS2 games, I failed to play Simple Planes properly, I did a number of IRL and vlogs and short videos that all sucked. I continued Let's Play out by another 2 episodes for a total of 12 where it remains. I even attempted to bring back Caramelcraft, however there wasn't really any interest in it, even for me. The channel went on hold for another 4 months before I brought it back with another explainer vlog and then a build battle series, which only lasted 3 episodes. I closed out that year with the Easter special for 2018 and left it there for an entire year. Upon return, I would upload a full playthrough of Bratz Forever Diamonds. This also introduced the new orange borders on thumbnails and very zoomed images. An Easter special for 2019 was also featured, and then 2 final episodes of Slime Rancher. Season 3 was filled with a lot of breaks, pauses to let me catch up on things. School was where I needed to put most of my time, which made recording videos that were interesting take a while. Mining a load of dark oak logs for an episode isn't very interesting, even if it takes me 4 hours to do. With not much time and a rigorous schedule that require a lot of time in both recording and editing, I would spend months preparing about 3 videos, release them all only a week apart, and hoping that I could think of ideas and record them and edit them in the couple hours that I would have that week. Just not something I can do without taking either a lot of time or losing interest. Unless they weren't videos. Enter Twitch, a live streaming platform. Streaming wasn't possible for me then, and it isn't now as my internet can't hold up that amount of data, but I wasn't at home, I was at university, and locked inside, in a dorm, thanks to COVID-19. Thank you so much to everyone who came and hung out with me while I was doing this. Even though the community was small at only 30 followers, I loved every minute I spent on stream making things. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the Bunny SMP, or the Single Player Sundays world. They will come back to the channel, eventually. It'll just take a while for those to come out as I'm taking my time with each video to make sure it does justice to the time that we spent. However, at the end of 2020, I moved back home to an internet connection that struggles to hold a Discord call most of the time, which leads me back to YouTube. I kickstarted Season 5 with some stream highlight videos, and after an April Fool's and Easter 2021 special, settled into a pattern of uploading Beat Saber videos and eventually mixed in a few new series. Thoughts, which died pretty quick as I ran out of topics, but more importantly, Games But Fast. Inspired heavily by Let's Get It Out and Soviet Womble, I created 2 heavily edited, fast-paced videos, both of which are some of the content I'm most proud of to date. This era is defined by the new Sunday on Pink logo, as well as the purple borders to the thumbnail, for a total of 30 videos this year, which includes this one. I also stepped up my production game in other ways, announcing my releases on Discord and starting to post snippets on Instagram and TikToks, as well as adding closed captions to all videos in the current era. Apart from the April Fool's one, the auto-generated ones are part of the experience. 2020 run resulted in the channel getting 730 views with a total of 16 hours of combined watch time and 2 new subscribers. Even if you only contributed 1 point to any of those numbers, thank you. I'm not doing this because it's fashionable or I'm looking to make money, but I do truly love making things like this. And to have even one person enjoy it is truly just one of the coolest things in the world. I'm not going to be starting a Season 6 anytime soon, although I may change my mind after seeing what happens. This channel is going to move into a state of some form of experimentation, and a bunch of the content will change around a non-zero amount. Beat Saber gameplay videos where I play other people's maps will be replaced by Beat Saber map showcase videos. These are going to be for maps that I'm making, mostly because I've run out of songs that I enjoy playing and listening to. Additionally, the current Beat Saber maps I've been playing are really hard, and they'll often take hours to get a good take of a single map. I've been getting into the mapping side, and I can keep some of the uniqueness to the videos by only using my own maps, and by doing interesting things with the game. I'm hoping to release 6 maps over this year, and they will of course be released as maps on actual map platforms, so if you'd like to play them, you can. Games But Fast will roughly continue, however some games may become recurring features on the series. These videos take a while to edit, so I'm only planning to do 1 per month for a total of 12 in the year. I have another idea for a couple more videos, which will take significant amount of times to record. If this series comes out in the first place, you'll be lucky to see 4 of them this year. And finally, the game that started it all, Minecraft. I'm planning for the final 3 SMP Saturday videos will finish in the first half of the year, with the second half of the year opening up to progressing on single player Sundays, which will probably update to 1.18. I expect 3 videos from that world as well, for 6 total Minecraft videos throughout the year. There'll also potentially be videos from other SMP servers that I've been invited to join. I'm actually working on one of those right now. No, I'm not. I've finished recording on one of those right now. These episodes will come in as bonus episodes and they can happen at any point. So with all these videos, when are they going to come out? I don't know. But here's one thing I will know. My existing bonus upload slot of Saturday, 1:30 PM New Zealand Standard Time, will always be the upload slot. With somewhere between 22 and 30 videos currently planned, there won't always be a video every week. But if there is one, you'll know when it's coming. I'm also going to get better at posting teasers on Instagram and TikTok, as well as sending messages early to the Discord users. So if you'd like to, there's a link. Thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully you'll continue to watch as the channel changes, hopefully for the better. I'll see you next year. With love, Caramel.